Welcome to NEOMENTORS IAS Academy. I am Amarnath, Faculty of Public Administration. So, in today's session, we will talk about the basic definition of administration, that is, what is public administration, how public administration is different from private administration, and before going to that, let us try to understand what is administration. So, there is much difference between, there is a difference between administration and public administration, and often we also see the term of management. In what way administration and management are interrelated, whether both are same or different. So, we oftenly use the terms like organization, management, administration. So, in what way they are interrelated. So, let us try to understand the difference between what is administration, what is management, whether they are different, whether they are same, and how these terms like administration, management and organization are interrelated. So, let me start with the basic definition of administration. Administer, right? So, if you take this word of administration, it is the word administration is derived from, it is a Latin word, so which is nothing but administer, right? So, what do you mean by administering, right? So, here administering means to serve something, right? To provide something, to, that is to manage the affairs, to look after the people, right? So, here when you see this word administer or administration, so it is not an individual effort, it is an effort of different group of people. So, administration is a group activity. It is a group activity where different people come together, where different people, right, who are involved in providing of certain services. Group of people who are involved in providing of, in taking care or in managing the affairs. So, group of people who are involved in managing the affairs of state or managing the affairs of organization or managing the affairs of a society. It can be anything. So, it can be a state, it can be an organization, it can be a society, right. So, administration normally means, right, it is about managing the affairs of people, right. So, it is not by an individual or it is not simply by an individual, it is a group activity where different people who are involved in this, they come together, they cooperate and they coordinate their activities. Cooperation between different individuals, it is cooperation between different individuals and coordination among different individuals. So, no organization can exist without cooperation and coordination. So, if you recollect the definition given by Bernard, so Bernard is one of the behavioral thinkers. So, we'll talk about him, we'll come across him in the second chapter. But as of now, so as we're talking about organization, so let me explain the meaning of organization as given by what you call Bernard, right. So, how Bernard has defined organization, right. So, he has defined organization as system of consciously coordinated activities of two or more persons. So, any organization, it is a system of consciously coordinated activities of two or more persons. So, when you look at this definition, given by Bernard, alright, so Bernard is regarded as, in public administration, we regard the Bernard as father of behavioral movement, right, or father of behavioral theories, alright. So, he has regarded organization as a system of consciously coordinated activities of two or more persons. That means what? No organization can exist without two or more persons. That is, for every organization to exist, there should be at least two people. Alright? So, system of consciously coordinated activities. So, that means there should be coordination among the members of the organization. That means simply to say, no organization can exist without coordination, without cooperation, without at least these human beings. So, when we talk about organization, it is not about machines, it is not about chairs or tables. Organization is all about group of people working together, right? So, group of people working together and who are involved in providing of certain service, who are involved in doing certain tasks. That is, every individual has their own task. Every individual has their own work, own activity. Every individual is made responsible for certain activity. So, if you take this organization, let me take this classroom as the example of our organization. So, whether it is only one individual who is talking, I am one and you are the other one. I have my own task, you have your own task. My duty, my task is to give the lecture, and your duty, your task is to listen the lecture. So, unless there is a coordination between you and me, can there be class? Can there be a classroom? For this classroom to exist, we require coordination between a teacher and the students. And everyone, both teacher and students, have their own roles, right? That means no organization comes to existence without the coordination between two people. So, every organization is about, right, it is about coordinated activities of two or more persons. Alright. So, this is how we can define the word of administration. So, administer, it is to provide something, it is to manage something, it is to serve something, right? So, which is a group activity. So, according to Ian Gladden, so he has defined what you call administration. He has defined administration as, right, managing the affairs of people. It is a determined action taken in pursuit of conscious purpose. It is a determined, administration is a determined action taken by different individuals. Determined action taken by different individuals in pursuit of conscious purpose. He defined it as to look after people, to care for the people, to manage the affairs of the organization. Alright, so this is how Ian Gladden has defined administration. Alright, so it is a determined action. So administration is an action oriented. So every individual, what do you mean by action here? What do you mean by action? So if you take Ian Gladden, he defines administration as a determined action taken. What do you mean by action taken? The work done by individual. Action taken here means it is the work done by individual with an intention of what? Is there any purpose for that work? Alright, so it is the work done by individual. It is the actions taken by the individual in pursuit of conscious purpose. That means there won't be any organization. There won't be any organization without purpose. Simply to say, every organization has its own purpose. Right? So, purpose means what? The ultimate goal of the organization. Every organization has its own goal. Right? Every organization has its own goal. That is what the purpose of organization. So, no organization exists without the purpose. Right? So, there won't be anyone. Alright? So, purpose is the one which makes the individuals to work for the organization. So, according to Gladden, it is a determined action taken by every individual to achieve this predetermined goal, a consciously determined goal. Alright, so it is the what you call action taken by different individuals, right? Actions of different individuals within the organization to achieve the ultimate goal of the organization, right? So that is how Gladden has defined.